Hey guys, this is Torna, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite characters within Tacticus. Now, some of these are characters that I like, even though they're not the very, very top of the meta, they still do the job. Like, they're still very, very decent. I'm enjoying them a lot. I've been playing this game for about a month, I believe, and some of these characters are ones that I absolutely love because of their sheer usefulness in the campaigns, usefulness in the arena, and overall they're just fun to play with. The thing that I really love about Tacticus is that they go all in, not just in representing the characters from the tabletop, but also creating some unique characters that have unique abilities, and the characters feel very different. They don't all feel the same. Even though some of them are like obviously struggling because of that, they still feel really good. So my top 5 characters. Now, the first one here is Golgoth. He is a very, very interesting character. For a start, he is able to make all of your units go and attack with his Warg. So you can use that straight out the bat if they're close to you, and then all of a sudden everything is going and moving. If you've got obviously a whole lot of extra orcs with him, they're doing additional hits and everything like that. But the thing that I really like about him is his actual melee attack. So the way it works is he does his melee attack and it hits, and then his gunner is going to shoot something as well. Sometimes it's the same target, other times he'll go and hit something else that's off in the distance and stuff. In the campaign, it's really fun because you can do that, and then all of a sudden he's wiped out all the annoying freaking Tyranids that are around or something. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with him that's actually really good. I love him a lot. He's also very, very bulky. I'm surprised with how much punishment he's actually able to take. Next up is Bellator. Now, Bellator, I've heard from a few people that are not a huge fan of, but honestly, I love him. He is so freaking tanky. He's just able to withstand so much punishment. His minions as well are fairly tanky. Now, obviously, the way his minions work is a little bit annoying because you got to wait multiple turns if you want more than one out at a time. But even then, they're going to do decent work. He does some decent damage as well. And if you get him up next to his minions that he summoned, his other Inceptors, then he's going to call them to attack with him. And he honestly is a fun unit to use because of the fact that you can fly around, you can drop these extra versions of him that are kind of like, oh, he's squad with him and stuff like that. It's just really cool. I really love using him, and the fact that he's able to be so tanky because of his Gravis armor. I'm actually working at the moment to make a massive army of Crimson Fists, and I'm kind of designing them around the Gravis armor because I just love Gravis armor so much, mostly because of Bellator. Actually, Bellator's the one that got me so far into the Gravis armor. All right, next up is Volk. Now, we're actually going to be giving away Volk as well. So if you want to enter and get Volk, I want to hear what character you want to see in Tacticus. Now, obviously, that means that sometimes it's going to be, oh, I want to see an obliterator like this. That means that obviously they're not really a named unit. However, if it's like that, then just name the unit that you want to see. Otherwise, name the character you want to see. Like, at the moment, Pedro Cantor is who I'd love to see. Not just because, like, I'm obviously really heavy into the Crimson Fist at the moment, but also just because he has such an interesting story behind him. The Crimson Fists are just, I love the Crimson Fists. Anyway, Volk. Why do I love Volk? So first of all, he is able to remove Overwatch from enemies. In the campaign, the Fall of Cadia campaign, that is priceless because he's able to just remove it from those annoying las gunners that honestly deal way too much damage. He also, while he is slow, he is a massive range unit. And within the Chaos, they don't have all that many range units, especially not ones with decent range. So having him there, he just does some decent work with it. He also has, obviously, as you can see here, decent block. has a chance to be able to block damage up to his own damage. So if you build him up bulky, then he's going to be even bulkier. He's a bulky character as it is, so having this extra bulk is really, really good. And as I said about before, this suppression, his ability here applies to suppress as well as his normal basic attacks as well. So he's honestly, I would say Volk is probably my second favorite character, I would say. Yeah, my second favorite character probably in the game. Next up is Calandis. She obviously is a new character. New character to the game. However, I'm having a lot of fun with her, especially in the live PvP, because you can move with her, then shoot, then move again, which means you can actually capture 2 separate points with her at a time. If you move on to 1 point, shoot, and then move again, then you can capture 2 points, potentially take a character out as well. She also has Overwatch, which deals a decent amount. She's very tanky, especially because of this. She's going to be tanky, as well as with this providing her even more tankiness. And with the extra crit, like she's got obviously these 2 crit items here, she does a decent, has a decent amount of chance to crit, decent damage as well with those crits. She honestly is a really fun character to be able to kind of run around, shoot things, and just tank through damage that honestly, I don't know why she's able to survive it as long as she does. All right, and then the final character here is Hark, and I actually managed to hit legendary, well, top legendary of today with him, and honestly I am really, really happy that I've managed to get so many shards of him, because he is a character that I use every day in arena, in the guild boss as well. Now keep in mind that his armor shred here does not affect the guild boss, but he still deals a decent amount of damage to the guild boss. He also is a flyer, which means he can skip over everything and be able to deal decent damage there. He's got really, really good movement, and he's got this stacking thing where if he kills something, then he's able to slowly stack up damage and stack up hits, which is going to be really helpful. He is just such a fun character to be able to fly around and murder things with, and I'm really happy that I managed to get him so high at the moment. But anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys. What characters do you love in Tacticus? What is one of your favorite characters within Tacticus? And to be able to enter into the competition, leave me what is your favorite unit that you want to see within the game that's not currently within the game. Do you want to see a certain character, like or do you want to see like a certain unit from the tabletop game that hasn't been implemented yet? Let me know down in the comments. That's it for today. Have a great day and goodbye.